Learn English through story. The hidden flame of passion. In the picturesque village of Eldenwood, where cobblestone paths wound between quaint cottages and vibrant gardens, there lived a woman named Clara Moore. Clara was a talented artist, known for her delicate brush strokes that brought life to canvases adorned with lush landscapes and expressive portraits. Yet, beneath her creative exterior lay a profound emptiness that even her art could not fill. Clara was in her late 30s, an age when society began to label women as past their prime, and the whispers of well-meaning friends weighed heavily on her heart. Despite her accomplishments, Clara felt trapped in a world that had ceased to see her as a young woman full of potential. Each morning, she would wake, paint her face with a veneer of confidence, and step into the sunlight, hiding the disappointment that dulled her spirit. Her days were spent in the local gallery, where she displayed her works. Although visitors admired her talent, few truly understood the depth of her creativity. Clara yearned for genuine connection, a spark that would reignite the hidden flame of passion within her. One late autumn afternoon, as golden leaves swirled in the crisp air, a newcomer arrived in Eldenwood. Nathaniel Gray, a reclusive writer known for his provocative novels, moved into a cottage at the edge of the village. Whispers of his arrival spread quickly, and curiosity filled the air. He was said to be brooding, enigmatic, and consumed by his craft. Intrigued, Clara decided to seek him out. Perhaps Nathaniel held the key to unlocking her own creative fire. She had read snippets of his work and admired the raw emotion he poured into his characters. It was a risk, but she felt compelled to introduce herself. Clara knocked on Nathaniel's door one fateful evening, her heart racing as she stood before the weathered entrance. The door creaked open, revealing a man with disheveled hair and piercing blue eyes that seemed to see right through her. "Can I help you?" he asked, his voice low and contemplative. "Hello, I'm Clara Moore, the artist from the village gallery," she stammered, suddenly feeling small under his intense gaze. "I wanted to welcome you to Eldenwood and see if you might be interested in sharing ideas." Nathaniel studied her for a moment before stepping aside to let her in. "I appreciate the welcome, but I'm afraid I'm more of a hermit than a socialite." Clara's heart sank, but she pressed on. "I understand. I just thought perhaps we could inspire each other." As the days turned into weeks, Clara found herself returning to Nathaniel's cottage more frequently. Their discussions about art and literature sparked a fire within her that had long been dormant. Nathaniel was unlike anyone she had ever met. His passion for storytelling ignited something deep inside her. However, it was not just their intellectual connection that drew her to him, it was also the undeniable chemistry that crackled in the air when they were together. Nathaniel's laughter resonated within her, stirring emotions that she thought were long forgotten. With each visit, Clara felt herself shedding the constraints of societal expectations and embracing her true self. One evening, as they sat by the fireplace, discussing their dreams and aspirations, Clara could no longer deny the magnetic pull between them. The flickering flames danced in the dim light, casting shadows that whispered of untold stories. She could see it in Nathaniel's eyes, the same yearning, the same hidden flame. Clara, he said softly, there's something about you that captivates me. You see the world differently. Your art, it's a reflection of your soul. Her heart raced as she met his gaze, vulnerability bubbling to the surface. And you, Nathaniel, have a way of putting emotions into words that makes me feel alive. I've never met anyone who understands me quite like you do. With an intensity that took her breath away, Nathaniel leaned closer. Perhaps we can create something together, something that blends our passions, our art. Clara's pulse quickened at the thought. The idea of collaboration ignited a spark of excitement within her, but as quickly as it arose, doubt clouded her mind. What if we fail? What if this connection is merely a fleeting moment? Life is too short to let fear dictate our choices, Nathaniel replied, his voice steady. We must embrace the unknown, Clara. Let the flames of our passion guide us. In that moment, Clara made a choice. She would take a leap of faith, allowing herself to explore this connection and the creativity it inspired. They decided to embark on a project together, a joint exhibition that would combine Clara's artwork with Nathaniel's prose. Each painting would reflect the essence of the accompanying story, creating a tapestry of emotions that intertwined their souls. As they worked side by side, Clara felt herself transforming. The hidden flame of passion that had flickered within her for years began to blaze anew. With every brush stroke, she poured her heart onto the canvas. Inspired by Nathaniel's words, they spent long nights discussing the meaning behind each piece, challenging each other to dig deeper into their emotions. Yet, as their creative collaboration flourished, so did the whispers of the village. Their unconventional relationship drew both admiration and scrutiny. Clara's friends, concerned about her growing attachment to Nathaniel, urged her to be cautious. Clara, you can't let yourself get swept away by the allure of this man, warned Margaret, her closest friend. What if it all ends in heartbreak? You've worked too hard to build your life. But Clara was undeterred. She had spent too long living for others' opinions. The connection she shared with Nathaniel was unlike anything she had ever experienced, and it awakened her spirit in ways she never thought possible. As the weeks passed, their exhibition drew closer, and so did the day of reckoning. Clara found herself torn between the passion she felt for Nathaniel and the fear of losing herself in the process. Was it possible to embrace love and still hold on to her identity as an artist? One stormy night, as thunder rumbled and rain lashed against the windows, Clara confronted her fears. Nathaniel, what if this connection is just a momentary spark? What if it fades, and I'm left with nothing? He took her hands in his, the warmth of his touch grounding her. Clara, passion may flicker, but it never truly disappears. It evolves, changes, and grows. We can't control where it leads us, but we can choose to follow it. In that moment, Clara realized that her fear was rooted in her positive fear of vulnerability and heartbreak. She had been so focused on protecting herself that she had forgotten the beauty of surrendering to passion. As the night wore on, they delved into their souls, sharing stories of their hopes and dreams. Clara spoke of her childhood and the way art had been her escape, while Nathaniel shared the struggles he faced as a writer. They discovered that their journeys had been marked by similar challenges, but it was the flame of passion that had guided them through the darkness. With newfound clarity, Clara embraced her feelings for Nathaniel, allowing herself to love openly without reservation. Their bond deepened, both in creativity and in affection. The day of the exhibition finally arrived, and Clara stood before her canvases, heart racing with anticipation. The gallery was filled with villagers and art enthusiasts, all eager to witness the fruits of their labor. As they moved through the space, Clara could see the impact of their collaboration. Each painting was a window into their souls, telling stories that resonated with the viewers. But amid the excitement, Clara noticed a familiar face in the crowd. Margaret. Concern etched across her features. She approached Clara, her voice a hushed whisper. "You need to be careful. What if this doesn't last?" Clara's heart ached at her friend's words, but she refused to let fear dictate her choices any longer. "I can't live in fear of what might happen. I'm choosing to embrace this moment, Margaret. Nathaniel has reignited a passion within me that I thought was lost forever." With every painting she explained to the audience, Clara felt the hidden flame of her passion burning brighter. Nathaniel's stories brought depth to her work, and together they created a beautiful harmony that echoed through the gallery. As the evening progressed, Clara caught Nathaniel's eye from across the room. He smiled, a knowing smile that spoke of shared dreams and unspoken promises. In that moment, she realized that love, like art, was an ever-evolving journey. It wasn't about certainty but rather about the willingness to explore the depths of one's soul. Days turned into months, and Clara and Nathaniel's partnership continued to flourish. They collaborated on more projects, hosting workshops that inspired budding artists and writers alike. The village, once filled with whispers, now celebrated their unconventional love, recognizing the beauty that emerged from their passion. However, as with any flame, challenges arose. Clara often found herself lost in her work, consumed by the desire to prove herself as an artist. The pressure to create weighed heavily on her, and the once invigorating collaboration began to feel suffocating. She feared that in her pursuit of artistic excellence, she might inadvertently push Nathaniel away. One fateful evening, after an exhausting day at the gallery, Clara returned home to find Nathaniel sitting by the fireplace, a thoughtful expression on his face. "Clara, we need to talk," he said, his voice heavy with concern. "What's wrong?" Clara asked, her heart racing. "I feel like you're distancing yourself. Your art is important, but it shouldn't come at the expense of our relationship," he said gently. Clara felt a pang of guilt wash over her. "I'm sorry. I've been so caught up in my work, trying to prove that I'm worthy of this talent. I don't want to lose what we have." Nathaniel took her hands, grounding her in the moment. "We are partners, Clara. Our passions should uplift each other, not compete. Remember the flame that brought us together. Let's reignite it." His words resonated deeply within her. Clara realized that she had been allowing fear and ambition to cloud her vision, overshadowing the love they had cultivated. She had lost sight of the reason they had embarked on this journey together. As they talked late into the night, Clara promised to prioritize their relationship alongside her art. She understood that passion was not a finite resource, it could coexist, intertwining in a beautiful dance of creativity and love. With renewed determination, Clara found ways to merge her art with their relationship. They organized joint exhibitions that highlighted their unique talents, blending Clara's visual art with Nathaniel's narratives. Together, they explored new themes, pushed creative boundaries, and inspired each other to reach greater heights. Their love flourished, grounded in mutual respect and shared dreams. Clara discovered that true passion was not just a flame but a Phrygia shaping, strengthening, and creating something beautiful together. As the seasons changed, so did their lives. Clara's art gained recognition beyond Eldenwood, while Nathaniel's writing garnered acclaim. But despite the accolades, they remained anchored in their love and commitment to one another. Years passed, and the couple continued to navigate the complexities of their creative partnership. They traveled to art shows, literary festivals, and workshops, sharing their story with others and inspiring countless individuals to embrace their passions. One quiet evening, as Clara painted by the window, she reflected on her journey. She had come a long way from the woman who felt trapped and unfulfilled. The hidden flame of passion had transformed into a blazing fire that illuminated her life, not just through her art but also through the love she shared with Nathaniel. In that moment, Clara understood the moral of her story. Passion, once hidden, can be reignited through connection, vulnerability, and the courage to embrace the unknown. It thrives in the spaces between hearts, flourishing when nurtured by trust and creativity. As she dipped her brush into vibrant colors, Clara smiled, grateful for the journey that had brought her to this moment. With Nathaniel by her side, she felt ready to continue exploring the uncharted territories of both love and art, knowing that together, they could weather any storm and keep the flames of passion alive. In the end, Clara and Nathaniel's love story became one of resilience and inspiration, a reminder that the hidden flames of passion can emerge when we dare to connect with others, embrace our vulnerabilities, and allow love to guide us. Their lives were a testament to the power of creativity and the magic that happens when two souls come together to ignite a shared dream. The flame of passion may flicker and wane at times, but with dedication and love, it can burn brighter than ever, illuminating the path ahead. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.